Welcome to Springboro 45066, Part 2, the TV news magazine show of Springboro, Ohio. It's pizza time on Part 2, and we talk to Missy Bueller at the newly opened Heroes Pizza House. David Thompson, the Kauffman Family Y, talks about their annual campaign, and Warren County Career Center correspondent Don Wright meets members of the Fire Science and E.M.C. program. We welcome new business Barefoot Girl Home to our historic downtown district. At the schools, we give a final hurrah to retiring head custodian Dave Combs. On Meet Your Neighbor, we'll talk to longtime resident and dear friend Mina Miller, who's 98 years young. We're all at Edwards Furniture, and it's all happening right now on Springboro 45066. We're still coming at you, Part 2 at Edwards Furniture.
Yes.
Welcome to the show, 2020, January-February edition. Anyway, Carrie, we got another packed edition.
We are heading to the newest restaurant in Springboro, Heroes Pizza.
Heroes Pizza, yeah.
Missy Bueller, the owner.
All right.
We are at the highly anticipated Heroes Pizza House today in Wright Station with the owner, Missy Bueller. Missy, welcome to 45066. Well, thank you for having us into your new restaurant. Welcome to Springboro as a restaurant, although you're a Springboro grad and resident, so you've been here a lot longer than most. So tell us a little bit about Heroes Pizza House.
Okay. The original name, when my husband and I were just kind of throwing it around, was going to be Chutes and Ladders.
Okay.
We wanted a sports bar, and we knew that, but we wanted to kind of recognize our fathers. My dad was Middletown Police, and his dad was Dayton Fire.
Okay.
And we thought that'd be kind of, neat. Play on words and Chutes and Ladders. And then the more we threw ideas around, we thought about, he works in corrections, I worked in corrections.
Sure.
I worked in education and come from a line of teachers.
Right.
So then we said, let's recognize all heroes. So that's then we shortened the name from Chutes and Ladders to Heroes.
To Heroes Pizza House. I love it. I love it. So what made you want to open Heroes Pizza House in Wright Station?
Well, I am from Springboro, graduated from here.
Yes.
And I saw a beautiful building sitting empty for a while and said, you know what? Here's our chance. The college that I was working for closed last December, and now I'm thinking it was kind of meant to be.
Of course, sure.
Because had I still been working my regular job, I would not have taken this on.
Of course. So tell me a little bit about what Heroes Pizza House offers. And full disclosure, Joe and I just blew through one of the Heroes Deluxe on your cauliflower crust, and it was divine. I highly recommend. It was so good.
Thank you. The idea came, my husband actually worked for Ron Holt, who owns Ron's Pizza.
Sure.
Yes. He used to work for him years and years ago.
Sure.
And of course, that's the kind of the pizza that we grew up on.
Sure.
And
that good thin crust.
Yes.
Okay.
So when the idea came up, we decided, that's the pizza we want to go with.
Okay.
But my main reason for a lot of it is I have nowhere to take my daughter. I have a 10-year-old. And I remember, years ago, this was a great place to bring your kids and all the sports teams. And she plays softball, and, she's cheered and all these. So now Springboro has a place to take kids again and come out with families and sit and eat.
Now, in addition to pizza, what else do you have on the menu?
Steak sandwiches, salads, wings.
Oh, wow, okay.
And in addition, like you were talking about the cauliflower crust, our wings are in a rice flour. So even somebody with a gluten allergy can eat the wings because they are not in a
That's good to know.
Yes.
That's very good to know. And then you've got this gorgeous bar.
Yes.
It's beautiful. Now, are you open 7 days a week?
We're open 7 days a week right now.
Okay.
We hope to stay that way.
Sure.
I don't know, I might need a break. It's been a really long week, that's for sure.
Sure.
But we are open right now 7 days a week.
Okay.
So we open 11 o'clock every day.
Okay.
So we're open for lunch and dinner.
Wonderful, wonderful. And how late do you stay open, or does that just vary?
We're open through the week, probably till 10 on Friday and Saturday till midnight. But of course, if we've got a Monday night football game on, we're not going to close at 10 o'clock.
Yeah, you're not going to kick people out.
No.
I understand. Well, if folks are trying to get in touch with you or get more information about Heroes Pizza House, how's the best way to reach you?
By phone.
Okay.
The phone number is 937-790-1351.
Excellent.
And then we also can be reached by email at heroespizzahouse@yahoo.com.
Wonderful, wonderful. Well, best of luck to you. Not that you need it.
Thank you.
Because, I mean, the food is fantastic, and you've got a great location, and you've got a great concept here.
I think so.
You know, and so welcome
Thanks.
Heroes Pizza House to Springboro, and we love seeing, you know, a Springboro grad and a Springboro restaurant just invest in our community.
Thank you.
So
Appreciate it.
Congratulations and best of luck for the future.
Thanks.
Back to you. Thank you, Missy. We wish you nothing but success in your new business, and I'm sure we'll see you again very soon.
Absolutely.
Now, shall we head out to the Coffman Y and talk to David Thompson? They just celebrated a big anniversary.
20 years since the Y opened up, and I'm a charter member and was involved before they was built. Did the ribbon cutting, and going back in time, it's just grown. We're servicing over 17,000 people now.
Wow.
Over 6,000 families, 17,000 people at the Y.
That's impressive.
Second biggest in Ohio.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. Let's go
All
see
good.
David.
All good.
Thanks, Carrie, and welcome back to the Kauffman YMCA for the start of a new year. You know, at the start of every new year, some people are making New Year's resolutions, and you might have been one of those people that made a New Year's resolution, and maybe you've fallen off the wagon a little bit. Well, here at the Y, we're here to help you in your health journey. Our YMCA annual campaign is in place to ensure that nobody is turned away from the YMCA due to their inability to pay the fees for some of our programs or our membership. You may not realize this, but 1 out of every 6 people that are here at the Kauffman YMCA are receiving some type of financial assistance to be here. We're accepting donations right now. You can either visit us here at the YMCA, or you can visit us online at DaytonYMCA.org and click the button that says Give. And today I'm joined by our sports director, Adam Wilhelm, who's going to tell you all about our upcoming sports seasons. Adam?
Thanks, Dave. As Dave said, I'm the sports director here at the Kauffman YMCA, and I'm just going to tell you about some of the upcoming sports seasons we have. We're right now registering for our winter indoor soccer program. It will start on February 15th. Once the program is started, you'll have 2 practices before the first game starts, and then you'll have 1 practice during the week. It is for ages 3 to 12 years old. Boys and girls are both welcome. One of our largest programs here at the Kauffman YMCA is our spring outdoor soccer program. That'll come after the winter program, but we are currently registering for that also. That season will run April 20th to June 27th. Each team will practice 1 night a week throughout the season. Practice will begin the week of April 20th, and practice will take place during the weeknights. Each child must have his or her own pair of shin guards. Cleats are very well recommended, but not required. The Y will provide a team shirt for each player. All game schedules will be posted on the website. Again, that is Player Space, and that will be after April 19th. If you have any questions, you feel free to contact me at the Kauffman YMCA or shoot me an email at awilhelm@daytonymca.org. Thanks for coming back out here to the Kauffman YMCA, and we'll send it back to Carrie. Thank you.
Thanks, Adam, and congratulations on your 20th anniversary. Where are we headed next?
Well, we're going to go out to the Career Center.
Awesome.
Don's doing a special edition with fire science and EMT.
Very cool.
Career Center. So the merge factor? Here we go.
So we had a fire alarm call, and we got there. It had a fire on the 2nd Division. 2 firefighters went down. They were quickly rescued, taken out, and everything is now clear.
I'm glad to be out here again, Warren County Career Center. And hey, Happy New Year to everyone. It's 2020. Hope you've got your glasses on or you have 2020 vision, because we're in a new year. And Chief Beach is my guest right now. He's in charge of the Warren County Career Center Fire Division, correct?
Yeah, the Fire Academy, the secondary program for the junior and senior students.
Okay. And tell us a little bit about how this works. So somebody that's a sophomore right now could get enrolled in this program for next year?
Yes, currently we have 2 classes. the junior and senior students.
Okay.
So they attend the program for the 11th and 12th grade. So they come into this intensive program and they internship at a fire department. The first year of the program as a junior, as the student comes in, takes firefighter level 1.
Okay.
And in the second year they come in as a senior, they take emergency medical technician at the beginning of the year, and then they transition into a Fire 2 professional certification.
Okay, now once they complete that, are they able to go to a fire department and
Absolutely.
obtain an occupation there?
Absolutely. Right now we have 33 students in the program. All students are interning in fire departments already in the county. What they do is they transition into a part-time and full-time employment.
Okay.
They can work. They can actually become permanent members on a fire department that first year. Currently, we have several students that are already been accepted as permanent members on fire departments.
Wow, that's amazing.
Thank you.
Well, Chief, I want to talk to one of your students here and kind of get her perspective on what she's learned so far in her junior year and how she came up with the idea to come out here. And why don't you tell everybody right now that might be thinking or have a son or a daughter that would be interested in this program, how do you get a hold of the Warren County Career Center?
Okay. You can get us on our website. You can email us. You can even stop in personally. I'll give you a tour of the program. There's many things that we have to offer. I'd be more than welcome to show you what we have. The video that you see, the footage here from the program, is just one of many things that you do in the program. So reach out to us, please. Stop by, call, email. We have many ways. You can get the information on the website, mywccc.org.
Very good. Chief, good to talk to you. I'm going to talk to Frista and find out what she thinks about her first year here in the fire program.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, I got a great friend here. Her dad and I are good friends, and I know your family. And you got involved here in the fire EMT program at Warren County Career Center. And what brought you here?
Well, you see, at first, I heard that my brother was here. I didn't really know what was offered here. And I wanted to be a vet at first, but I didn't. After stuff happened, I didn't really want to be a vet anymore. But I still wanted to help people. And when I was younger, I would always watch like EMT shows and everything, like emergency.
Sure.
And I thought this would be a good program to go into after I saw that my brother was here.
Right.
And that this was offered here.
So you signed up. Did you have to try out?
Nope.
No?
We signed up, and then there was like quite a lot of people who signed up.
Okay.
And I was accepted.
And you've been here since August, since school started. What do you think?
It's pretty good. I like it.
You like it?
Yeah.
Now you're going to be an EMT and a fire person, correct? Okay, so you want to move on after this? When you graduate, you'll be able to further your education, okay?
Yeah. I want to do more EMT stuff than fire stuff.
Okay. Very good, Trista. What would you say to anybody out there, young people, 9th, 10th grade, looking to the future?
This is a good program to go into.
Okay.
You get a lot of benefits out of it.
Right.
And it's a good way to help people.
Super. Frista, thank you so much, dear. I appreciate it. Tell your dad I said hello.
I will.
And from the Warren County Career Center, back to you, Mr. Mayor.
Thanks, Don. We appreciate your special edition for the show. Gary and I do. Where are we going?
We are heading back to historic Springboro to another fantastic new shop called Barefoot Girl at Home.
All right.
It is gorgeous. We are here at the new Barefoot Girl at Home store at 325 South Main in the historic Springboro with Amy Hoptry, the owner. Amy, welcome to 45066.
Thank you so much. I'm happy to be here.
Well, we're thrilled to have you here, and your store is absolutely gorgeous.
Thank you.
So tell us a little bit about Barefoot Girl at Home.
So Barefoot Girl at Home started about 1.5 years ago. I decided I wanted to start doing interior design projects again. And I had also rented a booth space at a local store selling home decor products. And I had way more than one small booth could hold. So I ended up looking for a more permanent location.
Sure, sure. Now, a lot of us are familiar with your soap products because they're so phenomenal. And we know you probably from some of our local farmers markets because of your soap products. Can you tell some of our viewers, about your soaps and the process of making your soaps?
Sure. So the soap business actually started 5 years ago.
Right.
And I had started it out of my home and was doing this at home, but doing farmers markets, as you mentioned, craft shows, that kind of thing. For 5 seasons I did this.
Wow, that's tough. That is tough work.
Yeah, it was a lot of work. Yeah, I'm not going to lie, but I loved it. I loved the interaction with the customers and just the camaraderie with the other vendors there. It was a lot of fun. But it got to a point where I really wanted to just be in one place and not be all over the South Dayton area.
Sure. So on top of the soaps, you also have your home decor, which I know you and I've been talking about for months, this green velvet sofa that you've got in the front room. It is to die for. It's stunning. But you've also got some really lovely textiles and other products. Would you mind telling us a little bit about those?
Sure. So my goal was to have an emphasis on textiles, as you mentioned, soft goods, all of those cozy things that you need for the home. Sure. So there's a lot of pillows here, a lot of rugs of various sizes, more on the small side. We also have window treatments here, throws, which were very popular during Christmas in Springboro when it was cold that Friday night. Everybody wanted a throw.
Sure.
And then we have some other things, macrame wall hangings, some fun little storage things, stuff that you're not going to find at any of the other stores here on the strip, because everyone has their own kind of vibe or take on what they want to offer. So a lot of it is, I would call it farmhouse or bohemian. It's a combination, and you might start to hear the term farmhemian.
I like that.
So it's a little bit more emphasis on the cozy, on the casual, on the textural. It's got a real kind of fun vibe, kind of a funky vibe. And it's not so much of the industrial look.
I love farmhemian. That's a great term. I may steal that from you.
Go right ahead.
That's wonderful. So one last question. What inspired you to bring Barefoot Girl at Home to downtown Springboro?
Springboro has been our hometown for 20 years now, almost 21. And this is such a great community, especially this little historic district that we're in. And I have always loved this strip. And I knew that this would be the place to have my store. So I just had to wait for the right place to open up, and this came available and I jumped on it.
Right, well, you are in what most of us know as the former Chamber location, although it doesn't look like our old Chamber building anymore. You have done beautiful things with it.
Thank you.
Congratulations on this. And if someone would like to find you, maybe on social media or reach out via phone, how's the best way to reach you?
So best way to reach us is on our phone. The number is 937-545-6713. You can also find us on Facebook and Instagram, either on the Barefoot Girl Soap Company page or on the Barefoot Girl at Home page. And we also have an email. You can email us at barefootgirlsoap@gmail.com.
Well, best wishes for continued success, and we love having you here in historic Springboro.
Thank you so much.
Back to you. Thank you, Amy. We adore your store, and we are so thrilled to have you on Main Street.
Well, we have a retirement, right?
We do. Springboro Schools said a cheerful goodbye to their long-standing custodian, Dave Combs, recently.
Yeah, I know him.
Yeah, everybody knows him.
Yeah, everybody knows him.
He's Super Dave.
Well, let's go see Super Dave.
Yes, absolutely. We are at Springboro Junior High today, and I am joined by the famous Dave Combs, the head custodian at Springboro Junior High, and today is Dave's last day. He is retiring after 25 years of service. Dave, thank you for your service to our schools, and welcome to 45066.
Well, you're welcome.
So tell me a little bit about your tenure here at Springboro Schools.
Well, I've been a custodian the whole time. I started in 1995 down at the old building down the street. It was the SI, they call it the SI building now, Springboro Intermediate.
Sure.
It was a junior high then.
That's where I went to junior
6th,
high.
7th, and 8th grade.
Sure.
And then I came up here. I took a third shift job up here. And then in 2000, I went to Clear Creek for a head custodian job there, which is a day shift job.
Sure.
And I was there for 10 years. And then I came back up here for the rest of my career.
Wonderful, wonderful. And that career.
So I had some of those kids in elementary, and then I had them again up here.
So you've kind of folled some of those students all the way through.
Some of them.
Wow. So tell me a little bit about your duties as custodian. I mean, obviously, we obviously see you, coming through the hallways. We see the mop buckets and whatnot. But what are some of the things that, the general public may not know is a responsibility of the custodian?
Well, I have a staff of custodians under me that I have to take care of them and keep them with, with their job duties and all that kind of stuff, and coordinate the overtime that they have for ball games and things like that. And
sure.
just I'm mainly on call during the day for just anything that happens. Kids get sick, they can't get in their lockers, just things like that.
Sure, normal kid stuff.
And lunchtime, I'm always in the lunchroom taking care of that, cleaning up that mess. And
I'm sure it's always a mess.
Yeah, they do pretty good though, but yeah, they're kids.
They're kids. Mm-hmm. So one of the things I've heard about you is that you have formed some really tight relationships with some of the students. So other than the students, what will you miss most about coming here every day?
Just probably the routine of it, and just this is like a second family here. All the teachers and staff members, they're just like another family.
Sure.
I'm going to miss all that, coming in here every day and
Sure.
that kind of stuff.
What's the craziest thing you've ever seen?
Oh, craziest thing I've ever seen.
That we can talk about on TV.
There's just so many. Once you think you've seen everything, you see something else.
Sure.
They come up with something new. They like to be artistic in the bathrooms and those kind of things like that. And
I can imagine.
Teenage stuff,
Sure. I bet it keeps you on your toes, and I bet it gives you a little giggle too.
Yeah. Yes, it does. We have a radio that we carry around that they talk to me on. They'll call me down for that kind of stuff. And
Sure.
It's kind of funny, some of it.
Sure.
And some of it you get upset about, but.
Well, sure. Of course. I'm sure this feels like a home to you, and that you want to protect it and take care of it as such.
Yes, definitely. Try to take care of it, respect it, and I get respect from the kids because I give them respect.
Mm-hmm.
You got to give respect to get respect, the way I look at it.
Of course.
And that worked for me, And I kind of try to relate to the kids through sports because I love sports. And if I see them wearing a Bengal shirt, I'll say, "Hey, I like your shirt," stuff like that. And they just love the attention. You just talk to them,
Sure. Well, I've heard you've formed really fantastic relationships with the students, and that you're even known to show up at some of their sporting events and, really support them outside of school too, which I think is really fantastic.
Yeah. I don't get to enough games that I wished I could, but, I've been to a few of them over the years, and they really enjoy it when they see me there, and, in the stands and stuff.
Well, as you leave us after 25 years, what's been your favorite thing about working in Springboro schools?
Just the overall persona of the district. It's a great district to work in.
Sure.
But it's like I say, it's like a family over here. I've been here so long. This is like my hometown.
Sure. Well, and we hope that you won't leave us, even though you won't be employed here anymore. You get to enjoy your retirement. We hope that you'll come back and still be a part of Springboro schools.
Yes, definitely. I'm going to try to make more ball games and stuff Friday nights.
Good.
Yeah.
And you'll get to enjoy them. You won't have to clean up the messes.
Clean up after them, yeah.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for all you've done for the district and the community and the difference that you've made in our students' lives.
You're welcome.
You will definitely be missed.
I appreciate it.
And it's Dave Combs, our head custodian, is retiring after 25 years. Back to you. Thank you, Dave. We so enjoyed our time spent with you, and we hope that you enjoy your retirement. Oh, I hear a drum roll.
Part 2, meet your neighbor. Springboro United Church of Christ. Pastor Terry, has Mina standing by, who's 98 years old. And we're going to go visit with Mina and pick her brain a little bit and have a little fun along the way. So let's go talk to Mina. We are at the home of Mina Miller. This is the part 2 Meet Your Neighbor segment. And Mina is 98 years young last August. Welcome to the show.
Wow.
I tell you what, that's wonderful.
I have all of you people put down.
That's because we love you. Yeah.
If you aren't as old as I am, you are young.
Well, why don't you tell our audience how long you've lived in Springboro?
Well, you know something? I don't know if I do know.
You were been in Springboro since you were 25 years old.
Think of that.
That's something. Yeah. Have you been keeping all this straight? Did you keep all the mayors before me straight?
No.
You didn't? Just me? I'm the only one?
That's it.
Oh, well, then I got to behave so you make me look good, right?
You aren't kidding.
Well, we go to church together, mine and I, and we have fun. And her family comes to church, and we do a lot of good things together, don't we?
Right.
We have fun, and praise the Lord.
Uh-huh.
Can you tell me some things that you'd like to do? What do you like to do? You like to read? Like to watch TV?
Oh, I like to do both of those things. I like to go out in the yard and sniff around and see what's happening out there.
Do you go to bed early or do you stay up late?
I probably stay up late.
Do you?
I like to do that. I don't like to go to bed early.
You got a lot of good experiences, don't you?
When I taught down at prison, oh yes, I did teach down at prison.
Did you?
Very, very good. Very good experience for me.
Well, good. That's a good experience.
I'm getting older though.
You know what? You don't look a day over 39.
Well, that's very nice.
Well, you know, my mom was born March 22nd in 1924. And she would be 96 this year, and March the 22nd if
she's
she
not
wouldn't have
living.
Yeah, she passed.
Oh.
Think about her every day.
Oh, well.
Your sons are blessed to have you.
She must.
They know that.
She must. Your mother must sense something about you being alive and well and having fun.
Yeah.
And
well, meeting a lot of nice people like you is what it's all about.
And what kind of a ring is this?
It's a Marine Corps wing.
Look at that.
It's a Marine Corps ring. You like it?
It's very fine.
Well, thank you. Thank you. 98 years old. You know all about World War II, don't you? Yeah. You lived through World War II.
Did I?
1941. You lived through World War II. Yeah, you did. You did. Mm-hmm. Well, do you like living in Springboro?
Oh, yes. I wouldn't want to live anywhere else.
I'd like to hear that. Is there anything we could do better? Well, if you think of anything that you think we or I can do better, you just pick up the phone and I'll be on speed dial for you, and you call me, okay?
Okay.
And we'll get her taken care of. All right?
I'm always glad to see you at church.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I get to see. That's why I don't miss church if I can help it, because I get to see you. That's a good day.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you come into church on Sundays, it makes me smile. Okay.
That's awfully nice.
Well, I mean that.
But I don't believe it. But
you can believe it, yeah. Anyway, I want you to take care of yourself.
Thank you.
And I will see you at church on Sunday. But in the meantime, let's wave bye to the audience.
Are you sure there's somebody there?
Yeah, the audience in the camera.
It's very, very hard to see him.
Okay. Well, Mina says bye. The mayor says bye. M&M, okay? We'll see you next show. Take care. Thank you, Mina. You are so sweet and so precious. Carrie and I enjoyed having you on our show.
We always love seeing Mina.
So you take care of yourself. I want to be able to do a big proclamation when you turn 100 years old, okay?
Yes, and we love seeing her at Oktoberfest every year.
As we close our show, as I said before, if you know anything that can make this show better, let us know. Carrie and I appreciate working on behalf of the community. This is January, February 2020. And we will see you for the March and April right around the corner in about a month or so, okay?
Yes.
Until then, stay warm, stay sweet, be safe. See you then.
Bye.